Alright guys, and we are back. Welcome to the Corsair review. Behind the scenes, we also got Darren, aka Mama Bear. How are you doing? How's your day going? Do you have coffee? Are you alright? How does it feel to be old?
So many questions. Happy Monday, everybody. It is the Corsair preview stream. This is a Corsair 95-ton Inner Sphere pirate faction mech coming out tomorrow. And it is actually a favorite of mine. I've been playing around with it for the last few days. It is an odd-looking mech, and oddly, I love it. But anyway, yeah, I'm doing well. I had a mug of coffee. I'm awake. I'm ready to go. This is the day after St. Patrick's. Happy St. Patrick's to anybody that celebrates. I think Tuesday, or not Tuesday, the day after St. Patrick's Day is usually called Please Be Quiet. Some of you out there will know what I mean. But anyway, we'll try not to make too much noise for you guys.
So,
how you doing, Phil? Did you have a good weekend?
Yeah, I had a good weekend. First off, for this mech, I'm not surprised you like it.
Right, because it fits the trend that I tend to like with mechs.
You like fugly mechs.
I do indeed.
Yeah. I don't know. So this is, of course, we've had the Roughneck, we've had the Sun Spider, and now we've got the Corsair coming out. This thing is very different.
One way to put it.
You know, this is actually when I saw this, all I could think of is this. Whoa, you know, like orc. That's all I think.
Yeah.
And when I see this, I feel like it should be in Warhammer 40k, not NWO. But it makes sense in a sense. I don't know. It's got a bulldozer here. It's got so much shit going on. And of course, Pirate Faction, right? They took a chassis and they slapped it, made it work. And of course, there is some lore behind it, which is also pretty cool. It is a cool.
I would think
mech.
that. Yeah, I think it is definitely, and I would think that you know, part of the tractor there in the front would be pretty dang bulletproof. I don't know, but anyway, it is a creation of flying debris, and he made a monster, and I love it. Look at those arms too. When you get the one with two arms, they're massive.
Yeah, they're right here.
Yeah.
Take a look at this. It's gigantic. But yeah, so we're gonna be going over this mech. We're gonna check out the animations. We're gonna check out paint. We're gonna check out hardpoint location, because if we must, I mean, yeah, check out. I just wanted to sort of break down, what does this thing look like from the ground up here as well.
Probably just as good. We are going to do some giveaways too today, guys.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and start. So I'm gonna pick the first
standard
one.
First.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
No, I already got it. Are you ready?
I'm ready. Let's do it. Are they ready? I hope so.
Or we're opening it up. So
let's do this.
Yeah, we're doing a standard Corsair pack. All you got to type in is Orc Mech. I felt it was appropriate. You know what I felt we should have done, Darren? We should have had like...
Isn't Orc ORC? But anyway, what should we do?
I felt like we should have had, yeah, maybe. We should have had Hippie, Haven, and Loken. Like, do just orcs talking about... Anyways, talking about the court. I felt like those three, considering their love affair.
Yeah.
You know, and then who's the boss? I feel like that would be an interesting conversation as well.
Well, this is your chance to win the Corsair. We're gonna do a standard. We'll do a collectors, and then we'll do an ultimate at the end. So let's jump right in. Looking at this, what I call a beauty. I don't know yet what Phil calls it. We will see.
Okay. I mean, first impressions, aesthetics. You can definitely tell. I mean, the whole pirate faction sort of hodgepodge put together, the theme, right? Things were stapled, bolted on. I mean, literally, like bolted. This one in particular is the hero, the Ravager, with the scorpions and skulls and little demon dudes with pitchforks. I think that's
it
fantastic.
It with those arms, it does kind of look like a quad mech standing on its hind legs.
Does it?
Look, get the two-armed one, and then just picture it kind of leaning forward a little bit. I don't know.
And some of them actually don't have any arms either.
That's
so
right.
This is actually, you know, I'm really impressed with this just for the fact of a part of me now says I wish we'd have had other designs like this as well, you know, where the arms left and right could be different, or if you don't have lower arm actuators and stuff like that, a part of me now goes like, hey, that would have been really cool on this mech or that mech. But yeah, the 7R reminds me a little bit of a Sun Spider blown up and uglified. I mean, think about it. The Sun Spider doesn't have the arms. Yeah. It's got the
inner sphere version of a giant Sun Spider, yeah.
Mixed with like
tractors.
Tractors.
I love it, man.
Do you think my tractor is sexy? Oh, look at this too, where the rocket's placed. It's in the.
I know.
Look at this thing. That's a high mount, though.
Somebody, you know, with the blowtorch or whatever, just put this thing together, and then he stepped back and said, "This is a work of art."
Look at this
I wonder
claw.
Did they manufacture a bunch of tractors to get that one part? Did they go around collecting old tractor debris? I don't know. But
you know what's also interesting with this is it's not like right angles everywhere. You've got it's almost organic on how this.
It's a trip, man.
It's like not exactly straight line, so it's off kilter a little bit.
There's not quite enough room there to put this there, but we're gonna make it happen anyway.
It gives it character. Like. I will say that.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's. As someone says, this mech has an appearance that only a blind mother warthog
What'd you
could
just
love.
call me? What'd you just call me?
Yeah. So yeah, here we are. Let's go ahead and start with 5R. 1 ballistic, 5 energy, 2 missile, 1 AMS. Oh, also, because I know we've got a few of you junkies out there. The 7A, 4 AMS. Go take a look where these are as well.
They're gonna love you on polar.
Right? They're on the back of the mech right here, on the arms and then the torsos.
Wherever they can stick them.
Right? Yeah.
Like the theme of the rest of the mech.
Right. So they're up there. That's not these little cylinder looking things. It's these big old, up here. But yeah, very orcish looking mech. We also have the special version. We can take a look at that really quick. Paint job. That's actually pretty cool. One thing I will say about all of these, except for the arm mounts, it's relatively high mounts. In the arm, actually, okay, let me rephrase this. They're all high mounts, pretty much, going on here. So, mute that really quick. 1 second. All right. So the 5R ballistic. Looks like we have 5 energy, 2 in the CT, and then of course the missile with a 2 as well. AC 20, quite high. Eesh. All right, so you're gonna have no clearance issues with that. And of course, there's nothing in the right arm, so really, it's there just for protection. Now, some of these do have structure, and I think this one has missile spread as well. So there's that. Let me go ahead and strip this really quick. One of the things...
we will be covering all of them, including the holiday bonus version.
Here is a heavy Goss up top. Ooh, Stumpy. That's actually pretty cool. Looks cool. And of course, the AC-20 you guys already saw in there. Another thing.
Oh, wow.
With the LB-20. Yeah.
That does look good.
Yeah, it looks cool. It looks nice. Now with this, though, if you use a big ballistic, you're going to be limiting yourself to not being able to do much with the missile in the right torso. You do have the energy in the right torso. I'm going to go drop some peeps just so we can see where those are located and how they stack. As you can see, stack right there. Anything in line with the cockpit or around the cockpit or higher, I consider is ideal. I mean, if you can see it, you can shoot it. And of course, the arm mounts are all high. So far, I don't believe there's any issues here. And of course, we'll drop some MRMs here for you guys, just to sort of get a perspective of where things are. Of course, we'll drop 2 flamers here. So CT is split between CT and like left torso. This is a lot like the Thunderbolt, or in the case of like Summoner, where the cockpit's off kilter center. Here's the MRM. As you can see, again, these are all high mounts. So I mean, everything on here, ballistic missile energy on the 5R is all high. The good mounts, I don't think anybody will complain about that. And really, for the most part, Sunspider is like that. The Roughneck is like that, except for the arms as well. So there's that. So overall, looks solid. I think this mech will be really good as far as standard and, of course, a light engine. If you're going to do any heavy GOS or LB20s, you're going to be stuck with the standard. That being said, 95-ton mechs are sort of that awkward tonnage as well. So this will be a nice introduction. Nothing crazy out of the ordinary on the 5R. And then, of course, the 5T. I think, for me, the biggest rival here would be the King Crab. This has, of course, we've got 4 energy, no missile, and 6 ballistic. And realistically, a 95-ton mech with 6 ballistic would probably go ACs, UAC 2s, something along those lines. It'd be interesting to see how where it stacks as far as in the Solaris as well. But as you guys can see here, we've got 1 dead center of the claw on each arm, 1 on the inside, and then 1 on the outside. One thing you mentioned earlier, Darren, was how wide the arms are. That would probably be, as you guys can see right here, top down. This particular loadout also gets, as far as quirks, just structure, a lot. 20 in the CT right torso, and then left arm and right arm 10. So nothing outstanding here. And again, the first thing that pops in my head is maybe running a light engine. If you're wanting to utilize all ballistics, or even if you're doing UAC 5s and then 2s. No, you can't even do that as well. So you'd have to maybe just UAC 2s. UAC 2s and AC 2s. Huh. That's interesting. Yeah. Yeah, you could not do heavy ballistic and do heavy energy, like maybe heavy peeps, which look at that mount. Just like the ballistic and the missile, that is a high mount. So technically you could do that, but for a 95-ton mech, I think you could do. You could do rack 2s and an AC 2. Let me see here. Yeah, you could do 2 rack 2s, and then, or technically, and then AC 2s. So you could do something like this. And of course, center.
Have you heard the cockpit, the Warhorn yet?
No.
Any guess to what you think it's going to sound like?
I have no idea.
Should be like a tractor backing up, you know?
Is it?
Beep. I have no idea what it's going to be.
No,
I have no
I
idea.
thought you'd heard.
No.
No? All right, we'll check that in a bit. So yeah, the thing about this is whatever you mount, you want to make sure to put the first 2 ballistic that you want on the inside. I think this is going to be the best case. Again, this being mounted on the outside, it's going to just open up that angle a little bit more on your arms. So again, whatever you want on the inside. You could, of course, do LBs as well. I don't know crit-wise. Eats up a little bit more. So yeah. This, again, being a comparison to the king crab with 6 ballistic in the arm. I think that's the direct comparison I can make as far as an IS side. All right, moving on to the 6R. We've got 2 ballistic, 3 energy, 3 missile, and 1 AMS. Now, the first thing you're going to notice about this, and I've already sort of been paying attention, is where is dual heavy Gauss? There we go. We already know high mounts on one side. What about the other? Well, you have your answer right here, right there. That's the dual heavy Gauss. So if you're looking at a 95-ton mech, being able to do dual heavy Gauss, a structure on the torsos, left to right, CT. So here's the kicker to that. That doesn't really help heavy Gauss as much, right? Because we all know once it hits internal, you know, I mean, when you compare this to maybe like the Fafnir for dual heavy, at least the Fafnir has CT armor, you know, left torso, right torso. I mean, it may not be much, but it's better than structure in the case of dual heavy Gauss. So this may not be a mech that, again, I guess it depends on the profile, stuff like that. It is high mounted, which is one thing, but so is the Fafnir, right? So there's that. But for like survivability, we all know once you punch through the armor, a back shot or anything like that. That being said, this also has energy in the arms, we've already seen, but the missile here, it's got one on the left torso. We haven't seen that, so let's check that out. Where's that? Okay, that's where that. I'll go ahead and drop these. You guys can see. Well, high mounts here. Looks like we have a tube count of 20. I know that doesn't matter as far as like, but you can see it's sort of interesting. It splits it here. Okay, so regardless, yeah, it doesn't matter if it's LRM or whatever. It has this like this pack, 2 of them right there. So there's that. And of course, energy set here. So this is your first one you can do dual Gauss on. You can also do dual Gauss. That's actually probably another thing to consider. Maybe not the heavy Gauss, but just dual Gauss. That would allow you to do the heavy or the light engine with the like a 345, probably even lower than that. You'd probably want to go like 300, something around those lines. And dual Gauss, dual 20s. You can do dual LB20s, of course, but if you're gonna do those, it sort of limits you to a standard engine. So if you're wanting more tonnage, got that. So dual Gauss, again, high mounts. I think that's I have fun. We're gonna see that, Darren. All right, don't forget, guys, we do have a giveaway going on for a standard pack. All you got to type in is hashtag orc.
Let's give that away in about a minute.
All right, we'll give it a minute, guys. ORKMECH. All right, 7A. This is the 3 ballistic, 4 energy, base structure, CT, left torso, right torso. Also, IS AMS range, and this, of course, is the this actually the 6R has -5 heat. I missed that, as far as a quirk. Very subtle, but all right. And then the 7A being the 4 AMS capable mech. All right, let's go ahead and do this giveaway. Oh, upper that. We got stuff to do, dog. All right, let's go ahead and give this away.
Trying to enter, probably.
Is that what she's doing? Give me my thing, Dad. All right, good luck to everyone out there. We're picking a winner. Who's it gonna be? All right, picking a winner. Winner is Laughing Fat Man. You have won. Congratulations, sir. Congratulations. He says, yay me. All right, Darren's gonna whisper you. Just answer that whisper, and Darren, let me know when you are good to go.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, guys. Brownie's taking the mech. I apologize. That was all for naught. How many AMS junkies do I have out there? You know who you are. All right.
We're good to go.
You good? All right, good. All right, another thing for this particular mech. This is the 7A. This is actually going to be a mech that's capable of, you guys can see right here, LB20 in the right torso, or right torso, but also UAC 20s. Check out the, oh, and there you guys go. Left arm ballistic almost as high as the right torso, which means you can do UAC 20s or AC 20s on this dual 20s as well. Now, in comparison, this isn't in your torso, but no lower arm actuator, which means you don't have to worry about the side to side or anything like that. So there's your mounts with that. You also would then be able to do 4 medium pulse or ER, anything like that. And all high mounts here. Let's go check this out again. You can do dual GAUS as well. AC 20s. You can't do dual LB 20s. Again, that's relegated to, that would be the 6R so far. So again, just taking a look really quick where these are mounts. Yeah, again, this gives me the vibe of the Sun Spider. Has this arm down and this little, like, just blown up. Yeah, you could do, again, 4 AMS on this. 1 on each. Of course, if you're using up the... You also have 3 ballistic on here. So one thing potentially we might see is something like... I'm going to say maybe 2 5s here. 2 5s, 2 UAC 5s, and a UAC 10 maybe. Something along that line. Yeah, I mean, you'd have to... You could also do 3 rack 2s or 3 rack 5s. Probably 2s, you can do something like that as well. Here's the secondary mount, which is right below, for those that are interested. Yeah, and of course, if you are doing the AMS, where they're mounted, then you guys have already seen it, but we'll just show them off. They're mounted high up back here. Right there. So, again, pretty much consistent across the board. We're seeing basically high mounts on the torso and arms. Now, moving on to the 7R, and again, that one does have a 5% AMS range as well. Destroyer of Lerms, right? The 7R, 1 ballistic, 15% cooldown on ballistic, by the way. IS standard laser heat -5, and that has 2 energy. So that means if you did like large lasers as well. Let's go take a look at this. And again, 5 missile. This is the one with rockets everywhere. So that's a 15% cooldown. So that would apply to every single ballistic weapon except racks and machine guns, which I don't know why you'd put 1 machine gun. But a 15% cooldown takes it from a 4 to a 3.4 on cooldown, plus whatever you have in skills. So there's that. Does the range and AMS range stack? Does range affect AMS? I actually don't know that answer. You know what we could do though? We could test that really quick. It's the range here. Optimal range 190 plus 28. There you go, max range. Let me just test this really quick. I think it does.
Hey, before you drop, can you start the collector's giveaway?
Yeah. Oh, I'm not dropping. I'm just.
Okay.
We're just testing something. We'll apply this.
Nightbird says it stacks, but we shall see.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it does. So there you go. Yeah, it does stack. I just wanted to confirm. I never use AMS. Let's be real, guys. All right, let's go ahead and reset here, and we're gonna do. What do you want the exclamation to be? What do you want the thing to be? You get
ORC.
ORC this time? Yeah, ORC. All right. Then we'll do a collector's pack.
just to keep it simple.
All right, here we go. Open it up. Good luck. May the odds be ever in your favor. And may my dog not get a hold of the mech before you. All right, got that copied. Bam. ORC. All right, so 7A. 3 ballistic again, comparatively to the 2 we've seen on the 6R, and of course the 7R having the 15% cooldown, and then the rockets everywhere. It's even got rockets in its head. Man, you know what I would see, Darren? This is what pops in my head. This is what pops in my head. That
I'm afraid. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'd be afraid. I know where you were going, and you're totally 100% correct. It's a valid statement, sir. And then maybe something like, I don't know. Maybe snubs or something, man. Want a light engine here? Ammo? I don't know. Yeah, like that's gonna like, you know how many people that's gonna bug that it's like tilted like that, the SRM mount in the thing. It's gonna trigger someone's OCD so bad. Yeah, get some SRM4s here. It's just like helter skelter, just like yeah, it is janky. I can never run this mech. Would it trigger you? This mech killed my OCD when it was announced. Yeah, that's definitely cool. And of course, rockets. Though if you did rockets, you wouldn't have much. You just have the large lasers AC-20. Structure. All right. Moving on to the hero, or I should say the broadside, and this is in line with the other ones as well. This one's a little bit different. 2 ballistic, Gauss cooldown 10%, ballistic cooldown 10%, missile spread -10, and then structure in a lot of locations. I'm gonna be the first one to warn you guys. I would probably remove the XL engine from this immediately. I would go out on a limb and say that would probably be highly detrimental to your health in MWO. Not meant actually outside of clan mechs. IS XL is a no bueno. It's a no go. But that being said, this thing has a 20% cooldown without any other skills applied to its Gauss. So off the top of my head, this is going to be the best dual Gauss option you have for your mech. Now, that being said, I have to show you, this isn't like the others. This has lower arm and hand actuators. This is going to be a little bit different. This is not ideal for some. The location is lower. It is not high like the other ones. So that's the trade-off. You could do a right side, dead side, maybe even throw some, energy, medium lasers, something like that, or whatever else. So that probably won't be ideal for some people. But again, here with a 345, yeah, you want 345. And this is also standard structure. Switch it. Yeah. So, like comparatively, we've got, what is it? The 7A is even, would be a better, the 7A, yeah. I mean, granted, the 7A would be better and the 6R would be better as far as dual Gauss. The 6R would be dual Gauss in the torso. The 7A would be 1 in the right torso and then 1 in the left arm. But you've got a higher mount. The trade-off being, this one, you've got base structure for the arms. which you do here for the right arm. This one gets left arm, right arm as well. But you're missing out. You're missing out on the 20% cooldown. So if you do that, the 7A would get the 6R. Yeah. So that would be the trade-off. So not making it that's just superior mech. So there's that. You also have again 3 missile and 3 energy, and the energy in the arms. By the way, here you guys go. Let me show you this. All right, so this is good. The first mount, of course, is on the inside of the arm, and the second one is on the inside of the forearm. So that's good. Does it go faster with red? Yes. Yes, it does. I didn't make that up. It's science, guys. Don't forget, guys, we got a giveaway going on for the collector's pack. Of course, here's the head mount, for those that are wondering. Right here. So whatever you put up there. Of course you can't.
Exclamation mark ORC, O-R-C in chat right now for your chance to win a Corsair collector's pack in a few moments.
So yeah, initial thoughts are, if you want the dual Gauss with 20% cooldown plus another 12 from the cooldown from the skill tree, you're talking about 32% cooldown on IS Gauss just right there. Now that does apply to heavy Gauss, but you can't get a heavy Gauss in the left arm. And you're probably not going to want to do light Gauss as well, but technically you could. And if you don't go Gauss, you at least have the cooldown, the 10%. So it's not as much as the 7R with the 15% with 1. So technically you could do like dual, I mean, you could do dual 10s here and get 10% down, in conjunction. So there's that, dual 10s with a 10% plus the 12 from skills. So I think there will be options there for you. All right. And of course, this is the broadside. The next one we're going to be looking at is the Ravager. The one thing I like about this, again, is if you look at the right arm, and then this one's the left arm. I think it's sort of cool. And of course, the paint job.
It's ravaging.
Is that what it is? All right. So quirk-wise, we've got ballistic cooldown of 10%. And this is interesting just because you've got the left arm and the right torso with a 10% cooldown. Again, that's sort of competing against the 6R, but the difference being is, again, lower arm. So again, the 6R would be the better mounts, but you're not getting the cooldown. I can see exactly why Chris quirked these the way he did, because then the 6R would just be the go-to for the dual ballistics. We have two ballistic 6 energy, and of course, we look at the energy. We've got 2 in the right arm, CT head location, left torso, and the left arm. This one, again, I think it's going to be a little bit difficult because you've got 2 very distinct. You've got an upper arm actuator and a lower hand actuator. So you're going to have the side-to-side movement with this arm, right? Your left arm, but you're not going to have that with these. Yeah, that's going to be interesting. So if you're aiming, yeah, that probably throw me off.
I do believe we have PGI's Mark Nicholson in chat. Who is the gentleman responsible for modeling this beast? Which I would assume was an insane challenge for him.
I'm wondering what kind of challenge it was, because you're talking about dynamically, right? The torso here being different, or the arm being different than, let's just say this. I mean, you're talking about, it'd be the same base geometry for the arm, or for the side torso, but then the arm. Wow, so okay, yeah. You can see where, and they added little details like that where it's like patched, where it like blocked off the port, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you'll get side to side. So does it act sort of like the clan lower arm actuator? If you have one that has a hand movement and one that doesn't?
Mark says it was an insane challenge for him, and more so even for Derek, who had to get each loadout to work correctly in design. Definitely a challenging mech overall. Even from concept, I would assume. Can you imagine being tasked with that from Alex? Like, okay, you got to create a new mech.
Yeah, and like I said, just looking at this and seeing what I've seen so far, I can understand where the quirks apply and why they did what Chris did, because if dual Gauss or dual heavy Gauss or dual ballistics on assaults, we as players, we tend to just go towards like what's the most efficient. So with the 7R, you get 15%, but you only got one ballistic. You move on to the BR, you've got that dual ballistic and 20% Gauss, but it comes out the trade-off because one's in the arm lower. It's not the best, it's not synergistic, right? Either one you have to snap using, left shift to like snap your arm to your torso, but also then you also have to worry about, it being lower and hitting the dirt or a berm or something in front of you.
And Chris, PGI Chris is also in chat if you have any questions about balance or those quirks that Phil was mentioning.
So one thing to note again, out of all of these, you are able to do dual heavy Gauss or dual LB20s on the 6R, but you get, the only thing you're getting there is -5 heat, which of course heavy Gauss, whatever. LB's okay. Or if you want, you can do multitude of other things, but those are in the torso, right? Left, right torso, but you're not getting ballistic quirks. Whereas if you move over to the 7R, you're getting ballistic 15%, but you're only getting right torso, right? Then you move on to the first hero, the broadside, and this is where you're getting on the left side 20% cooldown on Gauss, and that applies to all Gauss, but you can't fit a heavy Gauss in the left arm. So then you've only got light Gauss and or just regular. And again, just a quick reminder, if you own this mech, you will probably want to remove the XL engine from this thing. Just gonna toss that out there. You do what you want, you're an adult. But just from one mech bro to another, I want to help you be successful. And XLs and assaults, same thing with this, are just it's a no bueno, sir. No bueno. Don't be that guy.
So help him help you.
Help me, help you, help yourself. All right, let's go do this next giveaway.
Let's do it.
And again,
this is for a Corsair Collector's Pack coming out tomorrow. Patch days tomorrow, folks.
We'll go ahead and give that about a minute. Mark, well, I guess the real question should be from a pattern standpoint. Was that a difficult thing for the texturing, right? Because you've got one arm that's not there, and then or it's up here, and then another arm. That would be interesting hearing about the texturing about that too, but also just from the 3D
which
modeling.
Mark doesn't do.
Yeah, Mark's not that. I will say for a 95-ton mech, it feels like a lot of the weight. It's got a different. It's skinny at the waist and at certain profiles, but on other instances, it's a little bit bulky, like in the legs, the lower legs and backside. But yeah. All right, let's go ahead and do this giveaway. Good luck.
Speaking of the textures and the patterns, I do also like the hero and the special variant patterns. Pretty cool.
Harry Tickles, you are the winner, sir. Are you there?
What is it? Harry Tickles?
Tickles.
There's Harry Tickles.
How you doing, buddy? Congratulations, sir. Darren will whisper you. He knows all about those Harry Tickles. Don't ask. What happens in
don't ask, don't
Mexico
tell.
Stays in Mexico.
Harry, I sent you a whisper me back with your pilot name, and we'll get you sorted with that Corsair Collector's Pack coming out tomorrow.
All right,
you'll be one of the first.
So let me check out the camo here. The main colors. All right, so for the hero at least, main colors you can see here. Let's go ahead and do a gunmetal. Ooh, you just changed just that. From that green to gunmetal, it makes those, yeah, that's cool. That's all you need.
Makes it pop.
It does. And then of course the white well. That does, as you guys can see. So pretty simple as far as the pattern. I think that's actually nice. Yeah, you can change the pink to red. Yep. Yep. But
all right,
of course,
Mr. Tickles, you've got your pack. Enjoy.
red is so
Red?
red. And of
Yes,
course
it
you
is.
could do red and then switch these to like black skulls with white contrails. But you know, like to me, that's just Raider, just glorified. You guys need to think outside your box here. Actually, I think that's pretty cool. That's nice. That's sort of toss that out there. All right, patterns. Darren, I believe you posted up the size comparisons, or
Yeah,
Matt
that
did,
was
but you got
Matt
those.
did this morning.
Those size comparisons are on the countdown. Anything stand out to you? Was it smaller than you thought? Bigger? Meh?
It kind of was right around where I imagined it would be. As far as, I'm sure other people are going to have comments. But yeah, it's, almost as big as a Atlas. We're pretty much right in there.
Oh geez, candy cane. What this reminds me of. Dazzle. All right, so Franken. Let me go ahead and do some contrasting colors here because orcs, guys, love affair. Hunchback. Red mechs you go faster. Yeah, I'm the hitboxes. I mean, obviously, just like the like I said, the Thunderbolt and the like summoner with the cockpit being, over the left torso. Yeah, it'll be interesting. That woodland ammo color. And of course, with woodland, you sort of have a fourth color, a darker, gets put in there. Actually, looks sort of tiger stripe, mountain lion, and ooh, vagabond looks nice. Right. Buccaneer. Let me so you guys can sort of where it's at, where they're at. A lot of skulls, very similar to the default hero pattern as far as like the skulls and stuff like that, which again, I do dig the hero pattern here.
Mm-hmm.
Very cool.
Hey, you want to queue up the last and final giveaway?
Sure, we can do that.
Let's do !Corsair. This is for an ultimate Corsair pack. Everything that comes with the Corsair coming out tomorrow with the patch. Good luck, Mech Warriors.
All right, let me open this up, guys. There you go. Don't forget re-enter if you didn't get that. I don't want you guys missing out. We still got a bit to take a look at here, but if you have any questions, feel free to ask. No bolt-ons. And of course, we have the Octo Skull decal that comes out. That's actually really late. Corsair. Oh, that is actually really. That's a cool.
Yeah, that's a good one.
That's a good one. And of course, the.
Good job, Matt. I'm assuming.
Hold on. Nerfing will continue until morale improves. That is brilliant. Matt, that is.
Matt does a great job.
That is fantastic. You heard it here, guys. Nerfing will continue until you shape up.
So pirate-like.
That's fantastic. Oh. All right, let me... None of these have jump jets, of course. But what we're gonna do really quick is reset this. Also, cockpit items. Let me pull up the list so I don't flounder around here. Right. So we have the, should be. One second, guys. Gotta find names.
Chiyun, I'm right there with you. It's one of those mechs that people either love it or hate it. As far as the look, I'm definitely in the side of love it.
It's a parrot with a parrot war horn. Hold on. I'm gonna turn the music off. Hold on.
Yep.
I don't know what this is gonna sound like. It's like a kid drew it. All right. All right. So we've got that.
Obviously a well-known sea shanty there.
Yeah. Let me see here. Should be right. Captain's compass. Right, and then the other one should be right. Well, there's the Corsair walk. Right, and then the other one is the Corsair ship, which looks like it's raining and it's sort of, yeah. It's like, oh, okay, it's like a octopus is grabbing it. Depths below. We have that. All right, let me go ahead and save this. I do want to check out the animation, the testing ground, but you know, Darren, I feel like doing something a little different today.
You do?
You know, we normally, when I go to the testing grounds, I usually go to Canyon Network.
Yes, you do.
But I think today we're gonna go to.
Are we gonna have a change of location?
I think we're gonna go to a place we haven't seen in a long time. Are you guys ready?
I don't know if I can be ready.
I am excited for this map to come back, boys.
Classic.
The map is back. Look how small this map is.
I know, right?
It's going to
be weird.
Chaos. Lovely, unadulterated chaos.
Have you ever gone, like, as an adult back to your elementary school and everything seems smaller? That's what this is going to feel like.
You know what This is a cool looking mech. Like now...
Now that you're in it?
I'm just looking at it. Look at it.
Yeah, it is.
Let me move it. Oh my gosh.
Dude, I can't wait to be back on this
This is like old school. God, look at this.
How many years ago was it when we were playing on this? A long time, man.
My gosh, remember? Oh man, guys, the memories. We are back. Yeah, let me get this walk in here. Yeah, I like the animations. Nothing crazy. Doesn't. Yeah, I mean that's solid.
Yeah, this is difficult because I'm having to, you know, am I looking at the mech or am I looking at the map?
Hey, focus. We can fly around the map. But as of tomorrow, guys, Forest Colony Old and Snow will be coming
Classic.
back. Now, yeah. For those that don't know, this is actually the Old Forest Colony. Old Forest Colony has something very, very unique that we're going to go check out. I think it's best left. You know what's crazy seeing this map too is it brings me back to like your first time playing the game. It was on this map. And the screenshots.
New target acquired.
Absolutely.
Oh man, this is gonna be so fun. It's gonna be chaotic, and I think it's gonna be fantastic. You want to snipe on this? Good luck.
Of course, it will be Forest Colony Classic as well as Forest Colony Snow, was it?
Yep.
Classic?
Yep. And Snow, this pass gets shut off, but where we're going, many mechs have not been to in a very long time.
If ever.
This area, this map had to be quarantined because there was a horrible industrial accident. Hey, that's what the HPG.
It messes with
said.
your sensors.
Oh, buddy, we haven't gotten in here for a very long time.
It's so weird, dude. This is like
It's so cool coming back in here.
the nostalgia.
Jeez. How many teams are going to try to turtle up in here? How many mechs
There's going to be some
are going to
interesting
die?
matches.
Look at that. I miss this map.
So do I.
Look at the water. Just the theme in here.
And then, of course, there'll be Frozen City and Frozen City Night.
What lurks in the shadows? So for those that have not seen this, this actually has a cave, and then you've got an entrance and exit. And so I'll go ahead and walk you through really quick.
How you liking the animations, by the way? I like the animations.
I think it's solid, yeah.
Yeah.
There's nothing weird about it.
Nope.
Like I said, it's going to be weird having this side to side, but let me see something real quick, actually. Okay, cool. So this is the upper part of Forest. As you can see here, we started over here. This is significantly different than the current Forest Colony. And things play out a lot differently. Obviously, you guys are familiar with Arch here. This is what old Arch looks like. And this map looks fantastic. I like it. You've got the entrance to the tunnel, and then you've got tower.
Isn't that weird seeing it in now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the reason why this map was so unique was because from the comp high level perspective, and for those that are wondering why we have Ardennes airstrikes, this is actually one of the maps and the reasons we have it. It's because you would have teams come up here and they could pretty much engage and or pin anybody down, and it was one of the strongest points on the map. But the problem was you had no way of forcing them off there. And Ardennes airstrikes changed all that, allowed teams to drop and force and then movement. But this right here is one of the reasons why that happened. And as you can see, very different than, and it still holds sort of the remnants. You can sort of see the shape of the current, like the current Forest Colony has this, it has this, but this is all rocky, you know, like it doesn't have this big open spot as well as much. It's got this part, but this is all back. So again, we'll hop back in here. Very small map. This isn't a big map. Yeah, it's gonna be. I think it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be pure chaos. And then of course Frozen City as well. I think Frozen City coming back is fantastic. I don't know if many of you guys noticed this, but there was a message at the end of the roadmap. Did you guys catch that? Did you see what it said?
I want to wait, but don't say it yet. I want to see if anybody caught
Let's
it.
see if someone catches it. You know what else I like about this is the trees. They're actually up here as well. Like there's a lot of trees that we didn't have. And another thing about this, they literally brought it back. These trees are not destructible. You don't have to worry about them. Winter version of Canyon Network map. Yep, a lot of people miss that.
Bingo.
Yeah. I love the lighting on here. So
For me personally, this is one of the bigger patches in a while, because both it's a assault inner sphere mech, which I'm super excited about, and the return of these 4 maps. It's going to be some fun times.
So as far as game modes, I'm not sure what game modes are going to be on here. I would assume Conquest, Assault. Again, these trees are not, you don't have to worry about them, which is nice. Which is nice too, just because it doesn't restrict movement. That being said, ECM mechs will be able to use these for covers, which is really nice. You don't have to worry about shots being taken from them as well. But yeah, so this comes out tomorrow. Mech porn and map porn coming your way.
Servers will be going down at 10 a.m. Pacific, 1 p.m. Eastern, and then voila.
Yeah.
Fun stuffs.
So let's go ahead and take a quick look.
Frozen City?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's do this.
I was hoping you would say that.
I'm not sure about faction play. If these will be in faction play. I can't, I don't know that answer. All right, so we're gonna do Frozen City. Should we do night? Let's do night. Is clear.
No.
Night is clear.
Yeah, but
we don't have to worry about the storms and all that.
Okay.
We want to worry about the storms.
I kind of like just let's
All right,
since it was the first one. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Sorry, guys. Darren doesn't care about your dreams and hopes.
It's just because it was the original one. You know?
I had not. All right, let's take a quick. Ooh, yeah, don't turn on that. So, for those that aren't familiar, you'll notice that we have the crash dropship, which we're all familiar with. The new one expands and has this huge ravine out here. And you've got the right side of the map, this side. This, you basically have everyone spawns over here, everyone spawns over here, and...
Remember all the crash dropship battles?
I didn't even
It all
see
happens
anything,
right on that
Darren.
ridge.
Look at this.
It's not my fault. I didn't create the weather. And then there's
Also,
the tunnel.
The tunnel.
Oh,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah, this one was, yeah, the nighttime version I think is better. I just wanted to prove that I was
All right,
right.
whatever.
Yay, bad weather.
Thankfully, we get both.
We do. But yeah, visibility on that one I think is fantastic.
Yeah, night visibility is definitely. I used to take screenshots on it. It was so clear.
Yeah, tunnel battles before Seismic came out. You guys remember that? All right, here
Yeah,
we go.
totally.
Oh, look at that.
You'd come around the corner and everybody was there.
We're back, boys. Dropship. And then this is the map. Right there, pretty much. It's gonna be fun.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, I do think like the tunnel being a little bit wider, or at least a little bit bigger. When Seismic first came out, it destroyed tunnel because you could,
Yeah.
while you were on the move, you could see movement, and then the range of it was like 400 meters. It was so OP when it first came out. Like,
Well, remember, we went from not having seismic at all, so there's all kinds of surprise encounters in
oh
tunnels
yeah,
and so
to
forth.
knowing exactly,
To having way OP
Yeah.
seismic sensing.
yeah, and knowing exactly where everything was.
And how many of them were coming. Yeah,
Yeah.
It was definitely an abrupt change.
Yeah. So, yeah, it was a mandatory 6 mil buy, right? Of course, you guys are familiar with this location. And yeah, the old frozen city.
Dude, it's weird. It's like going back in time, other than the Corsair being there. The locust hidey hole, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, because what would happen is you'd have forces push over here.
The long flank, right?
Yeah,
Well, remember, you'd have the long flank over on
Yep.
that. Yeah.
And then, yeah, I mean, everything changes on this.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Dude, I'm really looking forward to it.
Yeah. That is it's an interesting looking mech. It gives me vibes of like the Sun Spider, but then also part of me like a Marauder. Yeah, I don't
Truly a Franken-mech.
It is a Franken-mech. That is
The most, I think, visible Franken-mech in the game.
well, speaking of Franken-mechs,
Want to give some away?
yeah, I think we should give some more. As far as visibility, pretty standard, nothing crazy. You have plenty of visibility. Inside of the cockpit, again, very IS. Oh, there's a treasure map in the left cup holder. There's some
Oh my
wires.
gosh, nice.
Yeah.
Whoever did the cockpit, great job. I just love little extras like that.
New target
And does the
acquired.
map lead to treasure?
Destroyed.
The one is upside down on the right side. The one's... Oh, this is... Yeah, alright. Splice cables everywhere. Yeah.
Exclamation mark Corsair. A few more seconds, guys. This is for your chance to win a Corsair Ultimate pack coming out tomorrow. It's going to be every single variant of the Corsair and a bunch of extras and goodies. Good luck, Mech Warriors.
Yeah, just want to say thank you again for coming out, guys. We have a lot of changes as well to LRMs and the lock-on changes. Make sure to read up on that so you're familiar. Basically, direct and indirect fire mode coming in. And of course, changes to the lock-on stuff. Yes, Old Frozen City is back, and we've got the Old Forest Colony as well. Prepare thy butts. I hope we have these ready as far as high percentage marks.
Oh, yeah.
Right. We
Yes,
need to
we
make sure
bring
to,
that up today.
Yeah. And that way we can...
They're back, baby.
Yeah.
I'm excited.
So I will say, I just saw Haven in chat. Haven Kendrick, I only expect you to be playing this mech and in Orc Commander.
Orc mode.
Orc Commander tomorrow. That's what I'm expecting. So yeah, we're gonna do this giveaway, guys. Again, exclamation Corsair in chat for an ultimate pack. Basically all of these mechs, all of them, from the standard all the way up to collectors, and then plus the 2 heroes. So yeah, just want to say thank you again, and you guys hanging out. Make sure to click that follow button if you haven't done so already. And as we're wrapping up, just want to say thank you again for the new follows. If you haven't followed, make sure to do so. Cyclone, thank you for the raid. Anonymous with the gifted sub to Cat Baron. You are a gentleman and a scholar. Whoever you are, Anonymous, thank you. Thank you so very much. Haven Kendrick also with a resub, 24 months. What's this about orcs? Daka Daka. Thank you for that resub. Yachts as well with that 10-month resub. And Violent Blue with that raid as well. Thank you guys. Thank you for the support. And give this
let's do
a few
this.
more seconds. Few more seconds. Good luck. Here we go. Picking a winner.
We will be streaming all day tomorrow, patch day. So tune in. Be sure to tune in. And the winner is... Who is that?
What?
Boone?
This is rigged, dude.
Nice.
We've had 3 subs win this entire time.
Congratulations.
You
Boone.
guys,
1 sec.
you know how Darren says it's not rigged? This shit's rigged. It says join permission everyone.
Well, all I can say about that is I'm not the one in control of it at the moment.
I'm just saying I'm clicking buttons. And speaking of subs, Sergeant Hard Rock, thank you for that 15-month resub with that Prime. Much appreciated. Ball Beef killed me on River City in his Dire Star. Get it right if you're gonna try to bring me down, man. And look, if you want to bring that up again, you can pay my psychiatrist bill, all right? It's enough PTSD for me, all right? OMC, good luck. OMC says, I was lucky, been trying for 2 years to win. Well, today is that
It
day.
only took 2 years, man. Yeah, it doesn't have the holiday Corsair. That is true.
I don't know what you guys are talking about. I blocked that out. You're just making up shit. All right, so you're good on that regards. And of course, we do have the old Frozen City coming back. Very, very cool. And of course, those who aren't familiar with the layout, that is pretty much the entire map right here from top down. Lots of interesting strategies used to be here, and it's going to be interesting just for how things have changed. The game is a lot quicker than it used to be. We have a lot more mechs with different capabilities than we had before as well. So it's going to be some readjustment period. And of course, we do have the regular Frozen City, this night version, which is clear. The regular one, visibility is like shit. So it's a very, very nice having ECM plus that visibility. Forest Colony and Forest Colony Snow. So the only difference as far as visually between the maps, of course, is textures and snow and blah, blah, blah. But there's the pass between the tower and the cave is blocked. So it allowed a light mechs or any mech with jump jets to be able to jump up and get up there. But anything without, it blocked that off. So it did change up some stuff. Yeah, it's pretty much straight from where they used to be. There's been no adjustments. Trees don't impact as well, so that's nice. I don't know if that'll be fixed in the future, but for right now, we're getting basically 4 maps back in rotation. So yeah, just want to say I'm excited. Hopefully you guys are excited. We will be going live as soon as possible tomorrow when the patch goes live. And of course, the servers will go down at 10 a.m. PST, and that is 1 p.m. Eastern tomorrow. I don't know how long the patch will take. Generally speaking, they're about an hour, and this is a lot of stuff, so maybe it'll be about an hour. But as soon as we can, we'll be playing. Are the maps being added? Yes. Yes, they're not replacing the others. So we'll have multiple frozen cities, 3 literally frozen cities, and 3 forest colonies.
War Master asked if they fixed any of the old issues with the maps. As
far
as we know, Russ said you called it flavor. That's what Russ called it as well. I'm sure if there's any game-breaking issues, that'll be addressed. But it's going to be all the old maps with all their old things that we loved about them. Also, congratulations to Laughing Fat Man, Harry Tickles, and OMC Boone for your winning today. Hope you enjoy checking out the Corsair tomorrow, and we'll see all of you out there. It's going to be a fun day.
All right, just want to say thank you again for showing up. Again, if you are new, make sure to click that follow button. And of course, if you'd like to support the channel, there's a few different ways you can do it. One, just be here, hang out. Some of you guys like to lurk, and that's totally cool. Again, we'll be going live tomorrow. If you want to help support the channel even further, you can consider becoming a sub. There's different tiers for everyone. We've got some pretty awesome emotes to go along with that, plus some perks. Of course, check us out on Patreon as well. I'll drop all these links in chat. We will have the patch preview video going live later on today by Kaniyashi. I'll be clicking that, so if you haven't checked that out on YouTube, we have a YouTube link down below. Make sure to do that as well. But just want to say thank you again for coming out here, guys. I'm going to go ahead and guess raid. Who are we going to raid? Go check out here. Who's it going to be? But yeah, just want to say thank you again for coming out. Guys, I'll get this up on YouTube as soon as possible. Darren, a great day, and
you as well.
We'll get this highlighted, guys. But yeah, that's gonna be it. Just want to say thank you again, and I will see you guys later on. So make sure to let Russ know that you're excited about the old maps coming back. And for those that are going to enjoy the Corsair, I know assaults aren't for everyone, and that's totally understandable. I get that. But yeah, just want to say thank you again. And I will see you guys later. So until next time, Mech Warriors, peace.
Hey guys, everybody head on over to Bayou Deputy right now. Follow him. He's gonna do a giveaway as well. Bayou Deputy's gonna do a standard Corsair pack giveaway. So head on over there right now.
Let's go raid the living hell out of him. He has no idea what's going on. This is gonna be great.
All right, guys, have a great day.